Hey guys, what's up? Daniel here with darkgadgets.com. Today we're doing a quick unboxing of the LG G Flex for AT&T. Now this phone is set to ship on February 4th to all people who pre-ordered, and you can pre-order it right now. And it's going to be $300 on a 2-year contract, or around $650 to $700 off contract. So the first thing we get here is the G Flex itself. We'll put that to one side. We'll take a look at that in a second. And here we're also going to get some documentation, safety information. We get the USB cable to, of course, charge the device and connect it to your computer. Let's see how that looks here. And pull this out somehow. And it's not possible to pull out. Here we go. There we go. And it's just a normal USB cable. Nothing special here. Okay. I thought maybe it was going to be magical or something. Not really. And here we have the AC adapter so that you can charge it on the wall. But yeah, and we are also going to get a little key here for the SIM card, so you can pull that out and install your SIM card in there, which is made into a G for G Flex, or the G Flex logo, or a G for whatever you want. It doesn't have to be G Flex. But yeah, here we pull out the phone itself, the gigantic device, and there it is. There it is. And yeah, I mean, you just gotta kind of see it there for a second. It's a huge phone, and I love it because it's so big, and you really can't see it. I mean, it looks big, yeah, sure, but here's an iPhone 5S for comparison right there and there. When you first hold this phone, and I think I saw a lot of videos before this, and I tried it at CES, and that's when I really saw how big it was. And it's a huge phone. It's really, really hard to use with one hand if you have small hands. Let's go ahead and take off the film here, if we can. There we go. Unveil this huge screen. But yeah, so this phone has a 6-inch 1280 by 720p OLED display, which is not the highest resolution, but the OLED actually looks pretty good. We have the buttons here on the back, which is volume up and volume down. Then we have the power button. Hold that real quick to turn it on. We have a camera here, which is 13 megapixels. And then we have a 2.1 megapixel camera on the front, both of which can record 1080p. We have 2 gigabytes of RAM in here, the Snapdragon 800 processor, 2.26 gigahertz quad core core in there, so 4 cores of power, which will give you optimal performance for something this big with such a large screen. Alright, so the specs on this device are good, but that's not what makes this device special. The special thing here is the curved display, which not every phone in the market has right now. There are more that are starting to come out, and it's really cool to see that more manufacturers are going this way, because it's just really cool. There's no major benefit that you get from this, although movies do look pretty cool and all that stuff. The truth, and cutting through all that nonsense and stuff, is that it just looks really cool. It fits in your pocket just fine. There's no problem. If your leg moves a little bit, it'll bend. This does bend a little bit, so it has some sway there. The thing here is that it's a huge phone. It's a gigantic phone, okay? And it's thin and it's light, and it's super light, actually, much lighter than I thought it would be. But it's a huge phone. It makes, dwarfs an iPhone by a lot. I mean, this is the 5S, and it just makes it look tiny. And yeah, it's huge. It's impossible to use with one hand if you have a small hand. I have a pretty decent sized hand. It's a big hand, actually, and I can use it. I can use it with one hand, not very comfortably, but I can use it. I can type on it. I can, come up here and do all that stuff, but not comfortably. So, and a lot of people that have used this phone have told me they can't take this size. It's just way too big. Now, the only positives that I see of this size, where I can see this coming in handy, is, let's say, a year from now when there's better smartwatches, more things like the Galaxy Gear, you will have one of these in your pocket, and you'll have a smartwatch on your wrist, right? Or something like Google Glass. Really depends on your preference. You can use the smartwatch or Glass to reply to text, see what's incoming on your phone, and you see that there's anything important that you have to reply to, then you take out your big screen and you do some serious work on there. But aside from that, there's really no point on having such a big screen in your pocket. Another notable thing on here is the self-healing coating that it has on the back. So if you take, I don't know, a knife here and we just scratch the heck out of it. So, no, I'm just kidding. I wasn't going to scratch it, but if you do scuff it a little bit, or you just kind of scratch it on a surface like this, it's gonna self-heal over time. Now, it's not gonna self-heal automatically. Hopefully that'll come in the future. But if you scuff it a little bit and you get a little scuff and you kind of warm that up to speed up the process, the scuff will go away and it'll just like clean itself, which is super cool, and it's something that we should see in more phones coming in the near future. Yeah, we have the button right here on the back, and we have the volume buttons, which are perfectly placed because when you're here, you can't really reach a button up here or a home button up here, and that's just perfect right here, especially when you're talking or something like that. You can put the volume up. Now, they're also a flaw because I tend to smudge the camera a lot. Now, the camera is covered right there with like a piece of glass and whatnot, but you might get smudges in your pictures if you forget to clean that, or your fingers are dirty or whatever. So I mean, if you can get the placing right over time, you'll get it right and you won't hit the camera. But you do tend to get the camera because your finger will kind of just, it's hard to explain, but yeah, it's a huge phone. Now, last thing I want to talk about here is that the software is Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, which is not KitKat. Hopefully KitKat will come in the future, but the thing here is it's skinned with LG skin, and I'm not a big fan of skins overall. This is a pretty good skin, I'm not gonna lie. I like it more than Samsung's skin, but I still hate skins. Like I would root this and put Android 4.4 or KitKat on it, or just pure Android, because I don't like the icons. I don't like the themed icons, although this does have a lot of cool features. You can actually tap and hold this right here, and then we can tap on two apps, and it'll split screen, and you can work down here while you watch a video up top. And I spelled my own website incorrectly because I can't see. dargadgets.com. Yeah, and it's a pretty fast device. Everything works flawlessly. And but yeah, it does have some really cool features that a lot of phones don't have. It has the smart TV remote thing, or the, where is that? Quick remote, which you can set up any TV. I tried it on all my TVs and it worked in seconds, and it's pretty cool how it works. And I know a lot of Samsung phones have this and stuff, but it's still a technology that not every phone has adopted nor will adopt. And it also has NFC. It has all the top-notch features plus more, and a curved display. But this is the LG G Flex. I mean, this is what you're getting. You're getting a sick phone with a curved display, and it's really cool. I mean, trust me, anyone that you show this phone to is gonna be like, holy cow, that's amazing, what is it? A lot of people have no idea that LG is making a curved display, or that Samsung is making any curved displays. They know about the TVs, but not about phones. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. This was just a quick look at the LG G Flex for AT&T, which will be available on the 4th of February. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe if you like technology in general. If you have any questions about this phone or anything else, feel free to contact me. I'll always reply. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Here is a carrying case, which, unlike the original case that came with glass, this one's hard shell all the way, so it's going to protect glass.